All right, back with more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, and we are exploring this cool airship we just got aboard. Are you three working out what to do for the concert? Yeah, we got the general gist of it figured out now, but let me ask you, Reen, would you prefer male or female vocals? That's a really important question, too, since it'll change the audience we draw. That's a tough decision. Why don't we try both, then? You know what? That'd be perfect. Yeah, I really like the idea. 2 songs would be perfect length, too. Rehearsal will be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. Let's use it on our plans, too. Let's plan on that. Yeah, let's do that. I think it's a good idea, too. Doing both. Maybe, like, even both singing together. I mean, like, a male-female duet is a really powerful thing. Yeah, you won't see me complaining. He seems really excited for this. Supply room. Uh-oh, we get the shop. Nice. This is what I was hoping for. Actually use a few more of these. Oh, wow. So I already had like a cure-all, a Curio Bomb. Oh, well, it never hurts to have a few more extra curatives. But we can buy ingredients here, too. I think I'll pass right now. You know what? Just in case we need to make more. Go ahead and buy some more rock salt and let Chris Button. Some more of these. And some more of these. There we go. Is there anything else we're completely out of? And some more eggs too. Alright, that'll do. What else do we got? Ooh, a barracks. Can we interact with anything in here? No. I guess. Is there any more shops? Like, is there a weapon shop? That'd be cool. Yeah, it's not. Wait. Is it just items? Or does something else? You sell anything else? Yeah, it's just items. Oh well. Check out our recipes then. So it looks like we got some more. Looks like all our recipes we got enough stuff to actually make more if we wanted to. Simple omelets just aren't cutting it anymore, are they? No, there's not really reason to make any more of those. Chowder's not very good. Milk porridge. The pizza's where it's at. What about fried fish. Nice. Looks like we need some more assorted grains. I guess we'll go ahead and make 4 of these.
Okay, let's give this a try.
See what Ring can do.
Wow, that came out well.
Nice. So yeah, a speed increase plus some pretty decent healing. Fried fish seems pretty cool. Stamina steak though. Stamina steak, wow. Stamina steak's where it's at. How much steak we got? We got like 10 steaks. That's pretty good. 8 of the best already, so we're pretty good on items, I think. Yeah, we're pretty good on items. We got a lot of different items to try. Even a frozen soup to throw in an enemy, apparently. Front deck. Let's check it out. Ooh, nice. Let's talk to the prince. At long last, the Courageous has finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest. I'll take your word for it. This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but that sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together. Haha, it was no easy ride, I'll say that. I doubt it would have come together without the prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get the Scout Arcade installed as its captain. I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal. Well, for this ship to have any weight for as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's two competing factions. You can think of it as the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that ideal. A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish. The road will be a difficult one, though. True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing the ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart, just as when Class 7 was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous, and for the brave men and women of your class. Your Highness. We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But with any luck, making a real show out of the ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate. Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study. Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them. So many places to go, but a lot of them are kind of boarded up, off limits to me. Not boarded up. Oh wow, 5th floor is the bridge, so we're going down. We went from the 5th floor to the 3rd floor, now we're going to the 1st floor. This is the hold. Hangar. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea the Reinford Company was involved in developing something at this scale all this time. Then I found out it was a collaboration with the Epstein Foundation and ZCF. And on top of that, she's got her hands in development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of projects in development by the Reinford Company. A group, not company. Lately, the directors have... I knew it! Oh, hello, Master Rean. Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, it's okay. Have you finished exploring the airship? I expect it will be a while before we reach Ruhr. Finished? I don't even think I've seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm looking forward to landing in Ruhr, though it's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. It's not too far from my hometown, so I'd always hear about it in passing. Oh, that's right. You're from Ymir. So I guess you would then. You want a little refresher? I could bring you up to speed on all the things Ruhr. Sure, why not? Ruhr used to be a factory town, but it's grown into a hotspot for technology as a result of its steel and heavy industry. The population is around 200,000, and since the city's in the Nordia province, it's under Marquis Ragner's jurisdiction. Ragnar. Is it Ragnar or Ragnar? I'd like to hear somebody say it. But that's the thing about pronouns, you never know. It could be pronounced either way, Ragnar or Ragnar. Oh, that's right. I still find it kind of wild that Angelica is his daughter. You know, last time I visited, I felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were rare sights. It made it kind of hard to tell how large the city really is. Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure divided into several levels. It's been expanded so many times that even long-time residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognize. Why, I've lost count of the number of times I've had to go pick up Lady Elisa when she lost her way. That was when I was a kid. Don't say it like it still happens.
Really, it was a long time ago.
Something tells me we're looking at not quite so distant past.
Anyway, north of Ruhr is Sachsen's iron mine. The iron mine there makes its way into most of Reinford Group's products in some form or another. The amount of ore they get from just that one mine is immense. The Empire would be a different place today without it.
I don't doubt it. Even our textbooks mention the Saxon mines.
It's been vital to the Empire since back before the Orbital Revolution. In the center of Ruhr, you can't miss the Reinford Group's corporate headquarters, which is also basically my house. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't have to go back anytime soon.
Elisa?
I guess there's no point in moping about it now. We've made it. We've yet to have a field study that didn't spiral into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready for it if you are.
We'll just take it as it comes.
I'll be wishing you all the best.
All righty. I guess back to the bridge then. I don't really think that's all to the hangar, isn't there? Isn't it? Yeah, back to the bridge. Back to the bridge. Honestly, you could have told me about this a little sooner. This is the reason you've been so busy lately. Haha, I apologize for the secrecy, but much of this project fell under the veil of strict confidentiality. There are some things I'm forbidden to speak of, even to my daughter. I'm sure you realize that. But Klaus must have known, right? Why was he allowed to know while I was left in the dark? Well, we're really honored to have been invited aboard, though. We can rest a bit easier once we've arrived in Ruhr, knowing we've had an Imperial escort. Indeed you can. The Provincial Army will have little choice but accommodate you. This ship's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions, as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. By doing that, we hope that Courageous will hold an old guard at bay long enough for something new to take root. I'm sure it will. They chose wisely in naming you captain. Still, I assume that's not the ship's only purpose. Well, true, building an airship this advanced seems excessive if all you're going to do is use it as a deterrent. Laura's right. There has to be some other purpose it was made to fulfill. Haha, very perceptive of you. I regret that I wasn't able to discuss this with you properly when you were in Legram last month, but I'm proud to see how much you've grown since you enrolled at the academy. I have my class to thank for that. Learning alongside them has been a constant source of insights. So tell me, Reen, how is she doing? Is Laura getting along with the other students? Yeah, actually she is, huh? I think she's been fitting in fine. I see, that's reassuring to hear. At times, I worry that growing up in a sword-fighting household causes her to end up less well-rounded than her peers. I hope you and the others will continue looking out for her. Of course. We're glad she's with us. I can't imagine Class 7 without her. I can't help but get the feeling that she's something more to you than simply a classmate. Whatever the truth may be, I hope you'll continue treating her as a lady as she is. I'm the one to abide in appropriate behavior toward my daughter. I'm not one to abide in appropriate behavior toward my daughter. Yeah. I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about, but I'd like to think I know how to conduct myself toward my classmates. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. What are you two going on about with all your whispering and your furtive glances? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Just a little discussion between men. You needn't worry. We'll be sure to get you to your field study safely. As a student of Thor's, I expect you to give it your utmost. Huh? He really does care about her. He does. Seems like a good dad. Alright. Is that it? No, we've been everywhere. We've talked to everybody that had exclamation marks above their head. Maybe more have appeared lower on the lower decks. Back to the third floor then. We shall see. Oh, I didn't go to the rear deck. I went to the front deck, but not the rear deck. Or did I go to the rear deck and not the front deck? Did I go to both decks? I think I went to the front deck, right? Was the rear deck open last time? I don't remember. Instructor Sarah, Tovol, what are you guys doing out here? Oh, just a little racer-to-racer information swapping. Haha, that's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I last saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legrand. Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though. Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too. Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with this Canarsie. This airship really is in a class of its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master. This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in the Erebonian going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check, if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it still helped protect a lot of people. That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here, and now we're barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though. Winsel's one thing, but we owe McLean. So many favors I've lost count. McLean? Wait, are you talking about... Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over in the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Winsel. Works there now, too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit. The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of the Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Blades 1 Blade style. 8 Leaves 1 Blade style! Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I hear a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form and sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade. Well, he's pretty dang strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though, from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back. Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago? Heh, it was an eventful time, not to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. One second. They shuttered the guild branches all across the Empire, one after another, and your dear sweet instructor was out of a job. I'll be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Doors are always open, you know. Me? A bracer? Huh, I never really thought about it before. Actually, a bracer sounds like a cool job. I think Reen would be good at it. He would fit in good with these two, I think. Hey, we even know that Instructor Sarah's not a bracer anymore. I think she's still a bracer at heart. Hey, there's enough of us singing the Bracer's Blues without you trying to recruit my students. Never hurts to start them early. Seriously though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down. I'll give it some thought. I think that'd be cool for Reen to do. Get the Bracer guilds built back up and Instructor Sarah maybe can rejoin the Bracers. We'd be a strong force to reckon with.
Attention all crew members and passengers.
And with their link with Legram, we could get Laura to join too, and ooh, what a force that would be.
We will soon be entering Ruhr airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I expected. Guess I'd better go up to the others and get started. Started getting ready. Man, they just keep pulling out the jams. Just when you think they couldn't possibly add yet another great track, here comes another one. Ruhr Airport granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations and keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land. Actually, I think we've heard this one before, but oh yeah, it's good. Including today, you've got 3 days for this month's field study. Make them count, guys. I plan on it. We'll do the best we can. You guys be careful in Ortis too, okay? Yeah, it sounds like things could get dangerous there.
Don't sweat it, we'll be fine.
We ought to be all right if a certain someone can keep her mouth shut.
Take care in Ruhr, everyone.
Will do. When we get back, we'll be jumping straight into the festival prep. Hope you're ready to discover the true terror of planning by committee. Oh, that's right.
With everything that's happened so far today, I almost forgot about that.
We'll have the songs and outfits finalized by the time we get back, and we should have the positions all figured out too. Let's try to save at least a bit of strength. I'd be ashamed to come back too tired to outdo Class 1. Oh, I think I could find the energy.
That's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound.
Oh, the spirited joys of youth. I'm sure both your field studies and the academic festival will prove valuable experiences for all of you. Work hard out there, guys, but not too hard, you hear? May the goddess go with you. Take care. We will. Hey there, Shitty Mewie. You're a ghost. Don't be a ghost. Just jamming to this music. It's awesome. The Courageous touched down at the massive Ruhr Airport. We were parted ways with the members of Group B. With us safely on the ground, it wasted no time taking to the skies again, ferrying the others toward us. Those powers activate. Ruhr was a maze in every direction, but Sharon guided us to the Rhineford Corporation, or to the Rhineford's corporate headquarters without missing a step. Go, Sharon, go. This tunnel goes on forever. I can't help but to recall trying to navigate Garelia Fortress. Hey, I guess when you build with tons of iron and concrete, everything starts to look pretty similar. We're not far from the city center now. You might want to brace yourselves. Ruhr has an even weirder layout than the capital.
Hey, that's my hometown you're talking about, but I can't deny it's true. Looks like we're finally out.
So many footsteps. Oh, is it going to hit me with another banging track? The music in this game is so fantastic. Whoa! The city extends above and below. Well, Ruhr grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. That's how it came to be known as the Empire's industrial metropolis. You were right, it is weird. It's got a population of around 200,000 people, too. That's as big as the capital of a smaller country. I feel like the city's gotten even bigger since the last time I was here. The Rhineford corporate headquarters is on the upper level, right?
That's right. If you'd like to visit, we just head up that escalator.
Allow me to welcome you to Ruhr, home of the Rhineford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Why, thank you, Sharon. I'm sure it will be. All the field studies have been pretty awesome in the game so far. So why wouldn't this one be, right? Get a good save in and we'll start with the field study, day 1. I wonder where we're supposed to go first. Ooh, we can just start exploring the stores, I guess. See what they got in the general goods store. Aw, we gotta go to the headquarters. We can't even go anywhere else first. Alright, I'll go up the escalators. I wanted to go shopping first. Wow, a moving staircase. Okay, too fast. What did they call escalators?
Right. The first one was built in Zeus. After that, the technicians here decided to try.
Guess they wanted to show a little, huh? Huh, like kids, I swear. Little kids, I swear. Huh,
Look at that.
what is that? And now it's giving me, it's not auto-scrolling now, it's giving me control. The auto-scroll is hard to keep up with. That's an awful strange shape for a building. Wait, that's not even a building, is it?
Nice catch, Reen.
That's actually an orbital generator. But it's so big.
Ruhr has so many facilities and industrial facilities.
Ruhr has so many factories and industrial facilities that the city uses an enormous amount of portable energy. Having large generators that send energy where it's needed is more efficient than each factory producing its own energy. That's quite a setup. Technology really has come a long way in such a short time. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Corporate HQ, eh? Rhineford Group. Whoa! I've seen the building in pictures, but it's even more commanding in person.
Guess you wouldn't be expect any less from Rhineford corporate headquarters.
I couldn't believe my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sure, though not as big as the Orchis Tower in Crossbell. That's a 40-floor skyscraper, the tallest in the continent now, I think. Oh, that's the tower we could see from Guerrilla Fortress, right? Yeah, that's where they were holding the trade conference last month. Haha, no need to be so modest, Elisa. It's your family's digs. No one's gonna mind if you talk it up a bit.
I'm not trying to. Well, shall we go inside?
We shall we? Let's go. Oh, listen to that bass line. Killed her.
It's just as fancy as on the inside.
Are these all scale models of machines Rhineford makes?
Yep, I'll tell you more about them later if you're interested.
Lady Elise! Lady Elisa, sorry.
Hello, Dalton. It's good to see you.
See you again. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It's been 6 months since you've been home. I've heard you were attending a military academy on the outskirts of the capital. Well, it looks like you finally decided to come back and visit the old homestead.
Yeah, here I am. We'll be staying for the next 3 days.
I see. That's wonderful news. Keep taking good care of her, Sharon.
I certainly will.
Wow, it's one thing to hear about it, but I know what you mean. Kind of brings home the fact that she's a Rhineford.
Let's get going, okay? Allow me to show you the chairman's office. We'll be going to the 23rd floor.
Up, up, and away. Elisa's mama.
Excuse me, Madam Chairman. I brought the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Bring them in.
As you wish.
So how is it being alive? I wouldn't know I'm a ghost. It's great being alive. I really, really enjoy being alive. Although being a ghost has its own advantages, I would imagine. Wow. You can tell the buck stops here. That's one heck of a view.
So it looks like the Courageous' inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Ruhr was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible.
I'm sure Shiny Mui. I'm sure it's great.
And keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Irina Rhineford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow, she's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts. Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Ms. Rhineford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Ah, right. We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
Field study envelope. All right, let's find out what our objectives are for
I've
this
cleared
first
my
day.
schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
A night
That's
cruise, eh?
it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me. That's nothing new. But my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Man, Elisa sure is bratty at times.
Elisa.
Whoa, well, Lisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Sound advice.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
The Army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now?
Elisa is an angel.
You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
Yeah, she's all right.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you? As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Will do. Although this is a field study, dangerous things do happen on field studies. You know, I'm all in favor of jumping right into our field study task, but is it really okay to just dump all of our luggage on Sharon? I was wondering the same thing. All of our luggage together might be quite a heft.
It's Sharon. She'll be fine. Honestly, can you imagine her breaking a sweat carrying suitcases? I can't.
You've got a point. She'll probably be carrying them all in one go. Well, looking after guests does seem to be her specialty.
Exactly. Anyway, let's see what kinds of things we got lined up for this trip.
All right. Yeah, let's take a look at the folder. Why not? Please, let's see. What we gotta do? What are we gonna do? I'm looking for a particularly rare sort of metal for my research. Metal for my research, but I'm afraid I can't get it myself. If you're willing to help, I'll be in the western part of the upper level of the Ruhr Institute of Technology. Ratto. Chief Johann. I like a hand with an experiment that concerns your Arcus units. I will be waiting for you inside the RF store, and I'll tell you more when I see you. Alright? A powerful beast has appeared on the Spina by road. Spina by road. The Nortia Provincial Army hereby requests its extermination. Okay. Alright, will do. Each student must record his or her activities daily, blah blah blah, yep, we know. Looks like she hit the sweet spot with the challenge factor. Kinda reminds me of Marcus's dad. But I can't really deny it.
I'll bet she's sure. I'll bet she's so sure she's got us pegged. She probably thinks we won't be able to finish all these. But just you watch. We'll finish up every last one of this evening. I'll show her.
That's the spirit. Anyway, it's only 11:30 now, so we've got plenty of time before sundown. We've definitely got the hang of this whole field study thing by now, so let's show Ruhr some Class 7 spirit. Right! Let's do it! Alright. Alright, let's see. Wait a second, didn't I change my party up? I guess we'll go back to the... Was it one of our missions in this building? Might as well like grab it while we're here, right? Okay, so it was the only required ones in this building, right? Upper level, RF store, and a monster on the hot road. Pretty standard fare for all of our field studies to this point. All right, to the RF store. Where is it? Where is the RF store? Right around the corner, it looks like. Whoa, look how fast we can go down the
These things
escalator.
sure are convenient.
I know, right? I could see them building some in Heimdall eventually.
There we go, this dude. And then we'll take a look and see what they got in the shop. Hello, Chief. Well, what do we have here? Lady Elise and her classmates. Thank you for coming to speak with me. So that must mean you're Chief Johann, at your service. I'm part of the Reinford Group's 4th Development Division. The 4th Development Division?
They're one of the group's major divisions specializing in orbital communications and battle armaments. I think they even supervise the development of the orbital staff.
Oh, really? That makes the reports that I write. Oh, so you're Elliot, are you? I appreciate you always sending us such detailed reports. You're definitely one of our most helpful testers. I'm happy to hear it. Still, orbital communications and battle ordnance.
Those two things sum Arcus up perfectly.
Haha, smart kid. Those Arcus ordnance of yours are one of our most important R&D projects right now. Now that you know we're focused on the Arcus, do you think you could help us help us out with a little investigation? What do you say? Let's do it. Sure, that could be interesting. Oh, you would? Thanks a lot.
What is it you'd like us to help you with then?
Well, as I wrote in the request I sent you, I'd like you to conduct an investigation on Arcus signal stream. I imagine you've all been making use of the wireless communication capabilities of your Arcus armaments. I assume that you're aware of the fact that they use the orbital waves to make that possible. Today, I'd like you to search for places where those orbital waves are weak. Where the orbital waves are weak, huh? Well, the highways are the first place that come to mind.
So we're looking outside the city.
No, I want you to conduct your investigation inside the city. Wireless orbital waves are not always the most stable things in the world. You may generally get a stronger signal inside town, but the strength still varies depending on where you are.
Now that you mention it, yeah, there are some places where it's tough to get a call to go through. But how are we going to find them?
Oh, I probably should have started by giving you this.
An orbital wave detector.
That's right. It does just what you think. Detects and provides information on the orbital waves wherever you use it. If you find an area where you think the signal will be reduced, try switching this on. Why don't you give it a try?
Okay then. So some words came up. It said that the signal strength is in this area is 3, didn't it?
You read that right. The number that appears tells you how strong the orbital wave signal is in that area. It's on a scale of 1 to 3, with 3 being the highest. So in other words, the signal strength here in the store is excellent. Any call you made would be crystal clear. What I want you to search for, though, are areas where the orbital wave detector displays a result of 1.
Sounds simple enough. Well, I understand what it is that you're asking us to do, but what sort of thing would weaken an area's signal?
Well, there are 2 main causes. The first cause is the waves being physically obstructive, like by walls or ceilings and stuff like that. The second interference by other kinds. The second is interference by other kinds of orbital waves.
What other kinds are there?
Tons of devices other than Arcus use orbital waves. Think radios and other communication devices. Some ordnance give off orbital waves too, but really just a negligible amount. Sometimes when you get multiple kinds of waves in an area, they interfere with one another, meaning neither works properly.
So, this is not my first time hearing about it either. Sounds like it could be a real problem.
Certainly is. It's probably the biggest drawback to wireless communications technology. That said, orbital waves are pretty strong outdoors, so you generally don't have to worry about it unless you're inside. I see. Well, it'll narrow down our investigation if we stay indoors. In general, yes, you might find a few areas with weak signal strength outside, but they're much more common indoors. For the purpose of our research, we'll need you to find at least 3 different problem areas. If you can find more than that, then we'll be thrilled, but that's up to you and how much time you have. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Any further questions? No, I think that's enough. We need to get started. Or, no, I think that's everything we need to get started. Thank you for breaking down for us. Everything down for us.
We'll get started right away, Chief.
Thanks, kids. Can you hear me now? When you find the area seems like it'll make weak signal strength, try using straight from the menu. Alright. Welcome to our store. Oh, Lady Elise, what a pleasure. Well, I was told that you might visit. If you need any help regarding your Arcus, by all means, let me know.
But thanks. We probably won't even have to pay.
Oh man, I'm sticking with her while we're here. Think you're famous enough to get a deal in every store?
We're paying just like everyone else.
Alright. What do we need? Is there anything we need? It's probably the same things last time we looked, right? I guess this is the place though if we need any ornaments. I think all our slots are already open. We got that covered. Okay, so we can exchange 2 to 1 for these, 3 to 1 for those, and 10 to 1 for these. Okay, right? Right. Oh wait. Customize weapons. We don't have any weapons yet. But shot. Okay. All right, cool. So what do we do? How do we use this thing he just gave us? Do we just go to items? Or would it be an event? Yeah, like this. Yeah, we already established that the signal strength is here. It's 3. So I guess every time we go into a building, we'll just flip that thing on and figure it out. Figure it out as we go while we explore some more of the city. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get us a save. Save it real quick and we'll switch over to the next recording. See you in the next one, YouTube.